Many of us hit a frustrating wall when plugging an external drive into a Mac. Your Mac can open this external drive, but the moment you try to copy a file to it, rename a folder, delete something, or save a project back to the drive, it just does not work. To solve that, we're introducing iBoysoft NTFS for Mac, a lightweight utility built specifically to bridge this cross-platform gap. It works seamlessly by mounting Windows-formatted NTFS drives in full read and write mode the moment you plug them in. Today, we're reviewing iBoysoft NTFS for Mac to see how it helps Mac users manage cross-platform storage smoothly. As Mac users, we often connect a hard drive or a USB thumb drive that was previously used on a Windows computer, intending to move photos, videos, or work documents over to our Mac. So let us show you what happens. Here is an external drive connected to my Mac. We can open it in Finder, browse the folders, preview photos, and copy files from the drive to our Mac. But when we try to copy a new file to the drive, Mac OS will not let me do it. The same problem can happen when we try to rename files, delete old folders, or save changes directly to the disk. To check the reason, right-click the drive and choose Get Info. If the format says Windows NT File System or NTFS, that explains the issue. NTFS is a Windows file system. Mac OS can usually read NTFS drives, but it does not provide full native write support for them by default. So your Mac can view the files, but it cannot freely add, edit, rename, or delete files on that drive. Now, one option is to reformat the drive to exFAT or APFS, but there's a catch. Reformatting erases the drive, so it's not ideal if you already have important files on it. APFS is great for Mac-only use, while exFAT works for both Mac and Windows, but if you need to keep the drive as NTFS for a Windows workflow, reformatting is not the best answer. And that's exactly where an NTFS driver for Mac comes in. So, iBoysoft enters as a lightweight software driver designed to eliminate this cross-platform boundary completely. What it does is simple yet powerful, as it integrates directly into the Mac OS file subsystem to grant complete read and write access to any connected NTFS drive. For this video, we're using iBoysoft NTFS for Mac. It's designed for one specific job, giving your Mac full read and write access to NTFS drives without reformatting or erasing the disk. So instead of copying files somewhere else, wiping the drive, and setting everything up again, you can keep using the same NTFS drive between Windows and Mac. Taking this step, let us walk through the simple setup process to see how easily the software gets everything running. First, we open our web browser, search for iBoysoft NTFS for Mac on Google, click through to their official website at iBoysoft.com, and download the installation file directly to our Mac. Once the download completes, we open the setup package and follow the straightforward on-screen installation prompts to place the software onto our system. During the initial setup, Mac OS will ask us to grant system permissions and enable the necessary system extension in System Settings so that the driver can interact with storage hardware safely. After granting the required security permissions and completing a quick restart if prompted, the software resides neatly in our top menu bar. Now, whenever we plug any NTFS formatted external hard drive, solid-state drive, or USB flash drive into our Mac, iBoysoft automatically detects the volume and mounts it in full read-write mode within seconds. We don't need to open the app manually or click any complex buttons every time we plug in a drive. We simply open Finder, navigate to our external drive under the location sidebar, and begin working immediately. We can drag and drop large video files, edit photo libraries directly on the drive, create new folders, rename existing files, and delete unwanted data just as naturally as if we were using a native Mac drive. When we finish our work, we click the eject icon in the menu bar to disconnect the drive safely. This is especially useful if you work between Windows and Mac. For example, if you receive an NTFS drive from a Windows PC, use an external SSD for video projects, share a USB drive at school or work, or move files between a MacBook and a Windows desktop, iBoysoft NTFS for Mac removes that read-only limitation. You can keep the NTFS format and still manage files from your Mac. In conclusion, iBoysoft NTFS for Mac is a reliable, fast, and effortless tool that solves the Mac external drive write limitation without data loss. Its automatic mounting, native transfer speeds, and full Apple Silicon support make it an essential utility for anyone handling cross-platform drives. If you frequently work with NTFS drives on Mac, this software is well worth your investment. Check out the description below to use iBoysoft NTFS for Mac. Try it out and share your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.